What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Cheap Shot Music Podcast, and a big welcome back to Hannah and Casey. Woo! Let's just go around and say our names. I'm Jack.
I'm Justin.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Hannah.
Cool. So we're all back. We're back in action, and good timing, too, because we have the Grammys. So kind of our thing for this episode is going to be doing a mock Grammys, where we kind of run through some categories. We'll say what we think should win, and then what we like or what we want to win, but probably won't win, you know, in some cases.
Through some of the trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's waste no time. Let's just get right into it with what's happening. All right, Justin, what's happening in the Grammys this week?
Yeah, so we're going to go over the general field of Record of the Year and which other one is it? Album of the Year.
Very cool.
To me, that seems like the same thing.
They all do.
I mean, record is songs, right? Record of the Year.
When someone says, "Hey, are you going to buy that? Are you going to buy that record? Did you like that record?"
It's the album.
Yeah.
You know,
Album.
come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, all right, Casey, what do we have for the
For
nominations?
Record of the Year, we have up for nomination here. We have "I Still Have Faith in You" by ABBA, whatever you want to call them. "Freedom" by Jean Baptiste. "I Get a Kick Out of You" by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I think that's an album of covers, if I'm not.
That
It's
sounds
just
right.
Because I get it. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. "Peaches" by Justin Bieber and featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon. "Right on Time" Brandy Carlisle. "Kiss Me More" Doja Cat, which we've talked about many times on the show. "Happier Than Ever" Billie Eilish. "Montero" by Lil Nas X. "Driver's License" Olivia Rodrigo. "Leave the Door Open" Silk Sonic. And
That's what we got
that's what we got. And so
for Record of the Year, that
for
is.
record.
we got record.
Yeah.
And so I want to just highlight the difference between song and record, correct me if I'm wrong, is that the record can be awarded to the artist, the producer, the recording engineer, mixers, mastering engineer,
I
etc.
think that's the difference.
And then the song goes specifically to the artist, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Cool. So now that we've got that distinction out of the way,
and
let's lead off with Casey. Who do you want to win?
okay, who I want to win versus who I think will win.
Yeah.
Because
Those are two different
I would
things.
really love to see John Batiste win it with
Yeah.
his album Freedom. It's so good. I mean, it's just, for me, every song on it is just this beautiful Americana, roots, jazz, blues, R&B, soul, all this beautiful music. And he's such a gifted musician. I mean, he's a Juilliard grad. His piano skills are off the charts. He's the band leader on the Stephen Colbert show. Like, he's brilliant, man. He did the score for Soul, the movie Soul, the Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Him and Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, they sort of split duties on that. And
What an
it's great.
incredible combination of
I know,
people, too.
right?
Trent Reznor and John Batiste.
Yeah, so I that's the album I want to win. I think Olivia Rodrigo will win for Driver's License.
Yeah. And I kind of happen to agree with you on the think we'll win part of that, because it's like, well, first of all, the song has over 1 billion plays, and it was also a TikTok song. So it's like, you know, when you got TikTok songs, I think that definitely influences what the picks are going to be in the year 2022.
Yeah,
and
man.
I said 2022.
Yeah,
Because last episode I said 2020 or something.
you said it a few episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Literally. Oh my God.
That's great. So what about the one you want to win?
The one that I want to win, I mean, it would be Leave the Door
Okay.
Open. You know?
See, I was on the fence with that one too. Because
it's like, well, I just love 70s music, and I didn't know this. I didn't know that I liked Bruno Mars for so long, honestly. I hated on him when I was younger for like Grenade and all that shitty pop
So did
stuff.
Really?
But you know, yeah, I did.
I didn't like that
come
early
on.
stuff.
It's
Come
undeserved.
on.
No, I've grown as a human being. I've grown as a human being, and I've recognized that Bruno Mars is an extreme talent, and so is Anderson .Paak, man. Super talent. So, you know, I want it to win because it's the most intelligent in terms of theory, but it probably won't win because it wasn't the most viral song.
John Batiste's Freedom might be there too with the theory and everything.
That's
pretty cool.
true. Yeah.
But he does a lot of blues stuff too. So I don't know. They're both just
Well, one's more
beautiful
traditional, and 70s theory and harmony is more explorative, I would say.
Sure.
It just delves into different areas. And then also I feel like the picks that they have at the Grammys will likely have something to do with whether or not the song went viral on TikTok.
It usually does.
I mean, at least in this current year, which I didn't even know that "Leave the Door Open" was actually a TikTok song for a little itself as well. I did my homework on that one.
Pretty much like what you have to do nowadays, right? I mean, like if you don't make it on TikTok,
or if you don't go viral.
if you don't go viral, yeah. So okay. What about you, Justin?
Yeah.
Well, talking about intelligent picks and intelligent songs, "Kiss Me More" by Doja Cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, guys.
So that's the one you want to win?
Well, that's the one that that's the both.
Okay.
It's like it could win, and I would like that to win.
Okay.
But the one that this is my dark horse pick is Montero by Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Which that one could actually
It could.
win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It would be Olivia Rodrigo instead of Doja Cat pretty handedly.
Yeah.
But it's like, which one do you pick out of Lil Nas X?
Because those three are kind of like the ones that are all like at the top, I would say, for which ones are possibly going to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say, too, I forgot to mention that I think probably Kiss Me More will win because it was viral and it was also,
Sure.
it was just a really popular song with billions of plays.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But all right, Hannah, what do you think over there?
Yeah. Well, I do agree with you guys. I think Olivia Rodrigo is going to take this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also really want her to take it. Because,
So-
oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
High
when-
School Musical vibes.
Yeah,
High School
okay.
Musical, the series.
You're
That is-
biased.
That's another reason why she's so
watched it, though.
popular. Because she's so amazing on that show.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she comes out with this record-breaking album.
Yeah.
It
Like,
is true.
How does she not win? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
And we'll
Okay.
talk about that later
Yeah.
in generic or genuine.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But she's really the only actual new artist. one,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I know a lot of them are like.
Right.
The new artist one is
It's so funny.
It's goofy.
So what about album of the year then?
Yeah, Jack,
Yeah.
take us through. Take us through, man.
Okay, so names of the stuff. We've got We Are, or album of the year. Okay, yeah. We Are, John Batiste. Love for Sale by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Justice by Justin Bieber. Planet Her by Doja Cat. Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas. Back of My Mind by Her. Montero, Lil Nas X, of course. Sour, the Olivia Rodrigo album. Evermore, Taylor Swift. And Donda by Kanye West. But didn't Donda get dropped?
No, just his performance on the actual show.
Okay.
It dropped him from performing on
I
it 'cause
misunderstood
they didn't like
that.
what he's been
Yeah.
doing lately. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think
been a
anyone
naughty
should
boy.
really like
He's
what
still
been
nominated.
doing.
The only one that actually
Yeah.
dropped out and withdrew was Drake.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because Drake just feels like, I don't need this. I'm such a fuck boy. I can get whatever I want.
Well, Drake's album was not as successful as his competitors.
And it wasn't good.
No. Yeah.
Not good. He's not good.
So let's celebrate my
So-
sweater and my haircut, guys, and my chain.
Well, what are your picks for album?
What do I think will win?
Yeah.
Think wise. Well, how about I do Want first because
Okay.
I think Want would make more sense. In this case, I actually really like Donda as an album. I would say that's my kind of want to win out
Okay.
of these choices.
Sure.
But and I'm kind of torn between like
It's not even
wanting.
the best rap album here.
Well,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
But I mean,
You're
also
stuck with it now.
Yeah, I
Everybody
guess I'm
boo
stuck with
Jack.
it.
Boo! You're stuck. Boo! You're stuck with that pick. Okay.
Why did I
Okay.
do this to myself? Oh my god.
Okay. We'll move on.
Yeah, right,
but-
Justin.
Hey,
Which one do you think is gonna win?
Yeah, I gotta say what I think is gonna win because everyone needs to hear my opinion.
And remember, Taylor Swift
Damn
is in
it.
this category too.
Yeah, well, I don't care for Taylor Swift.
I know,
Sorry.
but in terms of who might win versus
I still think it's
Yeah.
gonna be Olivia Rodrigo
for Sour.
because it's just
Okay.
and she might win 2 Grammys this
Yeah.
year.
Oh,
And
she's
it's
going to
big.
win multiple.
and I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna go with you on that for what I think will win Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album.
Yeah.
But again, I would really like to see John Batiste win for We Are. Of
course.
So,
I'm just disagreeing with everyone right now.
okay. And Donda can just be dropped from this category. I mean, just
I don't know why it's here. It's okay. I don't listen to any of these songs. I listen to a lot of Kanye music.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
get that straight. But I
Right.
just don't listen to these songs.
Right.
So,
Fair.
anyways, the better rap album would be Planet Her by Doja Cat
Yeah.
because she has some very interesting rhythms on there that are very nice to dance to, and they're just it's a lot of
And
complex.
Planet Her makes so much sense based on seeing her videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And it's
she
so
really
great.
into like sci-fi, space themed
It's
like
so
music.
great.
It's crazy.
But is she quitting music? Just a little tangent.
That's supposedly what she said. She was playing in Paraguay recently.
And
That
like,
would be so cool.
and,
just, like,
she quit,
I
and-
made enough money, guys.
Yeah, there's this
I want to
tweet.
do myself.
Check this out. There's this tweet where she's like, it's gone. I don't give a anymore. I quit. I can't wait to disappear, and I don't need you to believe in me anymore. She wrote on Twitter. Everything is dead to me. Music is dead, and I'm a fool for ever thinking I was made for this. Forever, it's kind of incoherent.
Yeah.
Forever thinking I was made for this is a nightmare. Unfollow me. And then she said later, ain't for me, so I'm out. Y'all take care. And she's like, I quit. She changed her Twitter name to I quit.
Yeah.
Oh my
wow.
God.
It's being extreme. Yeah. Not everyone's best moment happens on Twitter, as we all know.
So apparently she's quit. So, I mean, I don't know if she wants to drop out from this cat. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
From
really
the
interesting.
Grammys?
You know, just a thought. Right.
But she could win and then,
She could.
get enough money for therapy. And
Yeah, literally though.
I mean, that's extreme. And it was a lot of it was because her fans, she was supposed to perform and she like didn't. And then her fans like bombarded her hotel.
oh, geez,
And they wanted
that's
her to
bad.
come out and take pictures, and they wanted her to tweet pictures of Paraguay and all this stuff, and she did it, and so like they got really mad at her, and like
Maybe that's just her audience reflecting her own behavior or
Maybe.
something.
I don't
Maybe
know.
it could be. Because, I mean, you attract what you are. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and she's pretty
She's
fiery.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
like
I mean, you know, the whole controversy with the where she was drunk and said
Yeah.
the word. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So.
She's
But
she's
anyways, speaking of fiery,
Yeah.
Lil Nas X with the album Montero is another pick that I believe that could win.
something. Yes,
So
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
want it to
could
win?
win.
It could win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Both of those, I'm doing both to where it's like, I think they could win, and I would feel very good if they did. It's
Okay.
like they
Nice.
at least they got it right.
I'd say it's on par with
Yeah.
previous Grammys. That if that one won,
Right,
you know,
right,
it'd be
right.
kind of similar to older picks, like the popular one that was like kind of controversial, you know, kind of out there, you know, a little unique, but musically maybe not as rich
Enticing.
as like John Batiste's album or something, right? But
Absolutely. How about we throw this to Hannah now?
Still, okay.
Cool.
Well, I'm going Olivia Rodrigo, Sour again.
Yep.
Big
I just-
surprise, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to point out this is her debut album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's competing with Justin and Kanye and Taylor in this category. And she has 2 songs that are over 1 billion streams
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah, it's extremely
She's
notable.
She
mean,
outstreams all of these albums.
It helps having that Disney background. You kind of have a built-in audience already,
Yeah.
you know,
Facts.
kind of that's going to follow you. But so she's got that sort of edge to start. But still, you're playing with the big pop dogs, you know.
Right.
I mean,
Absolutely, yeah.
It's impressive. to
Hannah,
me, yeah.
weren't you saying something about how like the streams from those 2 songs outweigh other people's albums
Yes,
or something?
The entire Evermore album, the entire
Yeah.
Donda album, the entire Billie Eilish album, and Tony Bennett, and then John Batiste. She outstreams all of them
Yeah.
with just
Those
2
two
and
songs.
probably
songs.
her, right?
What?
Does she outstream her? I bet Back on My Mind by her.
Oh, yeah.
Which is another one I think is tremendous.
Yeah, her's a great artist too.
What a
Yeah.
great album, the Back on My Mind.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
on My Mind, so good.
It is a
So,
good
well,
Yeah, I mean, you don't usually win off of merit. I mean,
No.
just based off of just merit, because I mean, there's also a kind of a shallow aspect to it, right?
But at least
yeah.
you get nominated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least you got nominated. That's
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, there's been plenty of great songs on these albums for sure.
Yep.
And now
Songs.
we need to talk about songs or our song of the year.
Song of the year.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's do that in today's top hits.
Perfect.
all right.
Cool. All right, Casey, break it down for us.
Okay, Song of the Year, Grammys 2022. Here we go. We have Bad Habits, writers Fred Gibson, Johnny McDade, and Ed Sheeran.
Cool.
We have Beautiful Noise, writers Ruby Amanfu, Brandy Carlisle, who's the artist on it, I believe. Brandy Clark, Alicia Keys has a writing credit on there. Hillary Lindsay, Lori McKenna, et cetera, et al. Is what I'm just going to say there. Driver's License, Daniel Negro, Olivia Rodrigo, songwriters, and then Olivia Rodrigo, of course, is the artist.
Yep.
We could go on here. We have Fight for You, which is Ernst Emil II, which is the Her album, basically, et al. I'm just gonna do that because it's easier.
Yeah, there's so many
There's
writers.
so many writers on some of these, which is like, come on, man.
Yeah, like Donda has literally 70.
Like what? Like, are you really that incompetent? You can't write a song yourself? Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish O'Connell. Is that her? That must be her.
Yeah, her actual name.
I didn't know that actually. Okay, and Phineas O'Connell, her brother.
That makes sense.
Songwriters, and yeah, that's great. Kiss Me More. This is the Doja Cat tune. Obviously, there's about 7 writers on there at all. There, that's too many
100%.
writers for that song.
And not even Doja Cat is mentioned on. Unless, what's her name? What's her real name?
I don't know.
Huh. Well, Hannah, you got that
Hannah-
for us.
Well,
Thank
she's
you.
a part of the songwriters.
And then
with
SZA is
SZA.
on this one too.
Yeah.
So
It's
Oh, yeah.
Amala Ratna.
yep,
Yep.
You see
Yeah.
her?
there it
Second.
is. There it is. Yep. Okay. And Leave the Door Open. Another great one written by a few people, but Bruno Mars is definitely involved, and he is the
And Anderson .Paak.
Brandon Anderson.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man, this is kind of cool. You see their full name.
Yeah,
their
there's
real names,
actual
not their-
names.
Yeah.
You don't see their stage names all the time. Okay. Montero.
Mhm.
So Lil Nas X. What's his real name?
He goes by Montero Hill.
Montero Hill. There
In
it is.
this song.
And Roy Lenzo, songwriters et al. Peaches. Justin Bieber et al. There's
Yep.
several writers on this one.
Many.
A lot.
That's. I'm thinking about that song, and it's not that crazy complicated of a
No,
song.
it's not.
It's really not. It's repetitive. It's one beat, and
I wonder if the friend producer was a factor in this. The friend producer, where it's like, oh yeah, bro, change that from brain to Bren.
yeah.
Yeah, but what about Felicia Furry King?
Yeah. Who?
Come on.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Get out of here.
these
Like,
people
what is
just
going on?
just hijacking credits.
And this is a 4-chord song. This is a 4-chord song.
Yeah, it really is. Okay.
God.
Okay, Right on Time, Brandy Carlisle, and then et al. People we don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the Brandy Carlisle.
100%.
Okay, so these are songs of the year.
Yes. Casey, who do you want to have win?
I've got to go with Leave the Door Open for song.
Yeah.
Based on,
Yeah,
there's other picks that
100%.
aren't on this list I might choose, but this is definitely like one of my favorite songs of the year by far. And I actually think it could win.
It could, yeah.
I
'Cause,
know it's not as crazy popular on Spotify or TikTok, but
Well, does it have 1 billion plays? Oh, that's
No,
a Hannah
it
thing.
doesn't. It
Oh,
does not have a billion.
No.
how many
she's in the
plays does it
Billion
have?
Play Club.
Here, I will check for you.
So
We'll
like,
get back to it.
I think it's just so well made, and Bruno Mars is. I mean, he's played the Super Bowl. He's a household
Yeah.
name.
Let me throw in that I also want this one to win.
Yeah.
It has only 700 million.
Oh.
Only.
Only.
So we're a little shy of that
Well,
billion mark.
Yeah.
if you think about it, they're like 1 U.S. population off from driver's license.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to
So-
think about? They're
and-
1 U.S. population
Yeah, I know.
behind.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
that's kind of unfathomable if you
but
really think about
Speaking of driver's license, that is probably. I mean, I think Leave the Door could win, but I think that one's still gonna win.
it. Okay.
It's just so popular.
Understandable. Yeah.
100%.
Justin?
I think it's gonna be Montero.
Yeah.
By Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
I mean, that song video was just so prolific
Yeah.
and just made
Yeah.
everyone uncomfortable. His
Prison
performance,
The
I
prison
love it.
choreography when they're all naked
Yeah.
is just like
it's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, his
Best.
performance on SNL made
Yeah.
my parents stop watching. It's what he wants you. It's what he wants to happen.
Oh, dude.
and he's
That's
doing
the
it.
mark of a true
Artist.
Yeah.
current day artist, whatever era it is. Because when the parents are like, nah,
yes.
that's when you've like, okay,
They're
Yeah.
representational of a generation for
That's
sure.
that's like Elvis, and
yeah.
that's like
Nirvana was
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, there's always someone like that. Dr. Dre was like that for a lot of people, your parents.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
And I think the Satan blood shoes were also really a nice touch
Yeah.
to it at that time. It was,
Yeah,
it's
man.
fun making people
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
So yeah, he could win. He could win. I think. I agree.
100%.
Is that the one you want to win too? Or is
Yeah,
that-
I'd say. Well, leave the door open. I would love for Anderson .Paak to win.
yeah, man, I
Yeah.
love him.
But
Likewise.
they are gonna pretty much. They're up for a couple of the R&B ones.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much gonna just take away
They're-
all of those.
Yeah.
yeah,
so-
they're gonna walk away with at least a couple statues.
Yeah.
I think.
They
I
got to
mean,
get one, man. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. You know.
But all right, Hannah. What about your pick?
Well, I am not going Olivia Rodrigo this
What?
time. I'm going Montero.
Betrayal.
Lil
Okay,
Nas.
betrayal.
Oh,
And this
okay,
is
okay.
why. This is why. Because Driver's License, great song.
Mm-hmm.
It was generational for us. We love it. But Montero was a movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is making waves with Satan shoes, with
Yeah.
naked dancing, with
And
yeah.
there's a lot of political movement in there too.
Very,
Like
'cause
in
this
social
is-
movements, commentary. Like
And Lil Nas X, he's an openly gay man.
Yeah.
And that's what he's saying in this song.
Yeah.
He's like, send me to hell.
he's like, and like,
Yeah.
there's like people that are outgoing, but he's just like,
He is.
I am so proud of this lifestyle, and I'm like, I can't applaud him enough for that. Like
Yeah.
that's so great. Like
Yeah.
you do your thing, man.
Right, exactly.
I mean, we just got to accept people as people, man. That's all it really comes down
Yeah,
to
really.
nowadays,
So
Hannah, is that your want and think?
That is my want, and I think that he is going to win. He is on par with driver's license streams, too. They're both at
Okay.
1,300,000,000,000.
So it
So
could
it's,
be a
Nice.
yeah.
toss of the dice,
Exactly.
coin flip.
That's
Okay.
a lot, man. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And it's, I mean, there's a few on here that I don't think even have a chance in hell of winning,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they just threw them on there.
Come on, Peaches, man. Come on.
Peaches!
Come on.
I mean, but not even that song. Like his other song, was it "Lonely"? I think, or he's got a couple songs that have been up there on Spotify way longer
yeah.
than
Stay.
Peaches
Ghost.
was.
Ghost is
Yeah.
one. That's probably my favorite on his album. Yeah, Peaches is not it for me.
"Lonely's" been hanging out near the top for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, it's because it's not like, fuckboy flex. Peaches is
Right.
fuckboy flex. And that's also the same thing that Drake is,
yeah,
And then my picks were just I already kind of mentioned it, but I think that Montero will probably win, but I'd want Leave the Door to win,
Nice. Nice.
And I genuinely believe that.
it's a genuine song.
I believe it.
It's not generic,
I'm not generic, and I genuinely believe it.
unless it's the year 2020 with you right now.
You're killing me.
It's 2005 because you're 2000 and late.
Let's
Yeah.
let's just go to generic or genuine before I say the wrong year again.
Let's do it.
Generic or genuine? All right, Casey, break it down for us on generic or genuine.
Okay, so today we're looking at Best New Artist for the Grammys.
Yeah.
And, well, let's take a look here. So, Megan Thee Stallion won in 2021, right? So she was our last year's winner. And that makes sense. She was very popular last year.
Absolutely.
So as we move into 2022, we have Arooj Aftab. We have Jimmy Allen. We have Baby Keem. We have Phineas, which is the brother of Billie Eilish.
yep.
Yes. Glass Animals. They're new. Are they new?
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
A group I really like. Japanese Breakfast. Really good.
Cool.
Kid Laroi.
Okay.
Arlo Parks. Another one that I really like.
Cool.
Of course, Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes.
And Saweetie. Saweetie.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. First of all, that's a huge list.
It is a pretty big list, actually.
It's like-
10 people.
That's
It's 10
insane.
people.
That's They got mad in the Oscars when they started having 10 categories for Best Picture.
or 10 people in one category.
Just 10 categories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 10. Yeah, it's 10 nominees, I should
Yes,
say.
yes.
And like, it's just like, I do kind of agree that's a lot. You can narrow it down to maybe like 5.
But also, there's way more people now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And there's
so-
way more people making content. You know?
yeah, that's a good argument. So, what do we think? What do we think about this list, first of all? And do we think.
It's confusing.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's start with Arooj Aftab. Generic or genuine?
That they are on the list.
Oh, yeah, that they're on the list, that them as an artist in general.
I mean, I think it's a genuine choice to have this person on the list.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so it's like, who is being considered? Because let's look down at Glass Animals real quick.
Yeah.
They've been active since 2010, and they had their debut album in 2016.
Yeah.
So how?
Yeah. How are they?
So what the Grammys say is the category recognizes an artist whose eligibility is achieved through a quote unquote breakthrough
Oh, that's
into
bullshit. Sorry.
Yeah.
public consciousness.
That is complete BS.
Dude, people have been known
so
about the Glass
weird.
Animals.
That is
Yes.
such a way to just get artists who are all of a sudden famous.
weird.
They just want to put their artists on here that they
Yeah.
like that are streaming. Well, Glass Animals are very popular.
Well, because this, what was it? Heat Waves, right? That was their song.
Yeah.
And that's why they're now
'Cause it
in
went
the
viral.
public.
yeah.
No, it's only because it
So-
went viral. That's the only
Exactly.
reason it's there.
Best,
And that's the only reason why they are here.
so best new artist in the public consciousness
Okay. Yeah, well,
is what the category should say, right? Like,
then no one should
right?
be in this list because no one remembers anything in America.
Wait. Actually, Olivia Rodrigo It's her first debut album.
So that makes sense.
It's her first everything besides High School Musical.
Yeah.
So
The same thing applies to Arlo Parks too.
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Their debut album was in 2021.
So if I just learned about Michael Jackson, like say we just found out about him or something like,
Right.
oh, he's in our consciousness now, so he could be on this list. Right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's
I started
ridiculous.
listening to Led Zeppelin last February.
yeah.
So
So why aren't they on this list? Right?
Best new artist. In
So okay,
2021.
so first of all, like a lot of award shows, it's ridiculous the circumstances between creating the nominees. But we'll go with what we have here, okay? So
Certainly.
let's just talk about the artist if they're generic or genuine as an artist. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And Arooj Aftab, in my opinion, is absolutely genuine.
With it.
Just some really cool, unique styles.
absolutely.
Experiments with all kinds of genres. So Jimmy Allen,
It's
country music
another-
singer and songwriter.
Yes.
I have my
not-
personal bias.
Not the biggest fan. I don't dislike, just kind of nothing it. You know?
All right.
Kinda
Yeehaw,
nothing it,
Hannah.
so-
What do you think of that, huh? Yeah? You like them countries? You like that singer?
Oh, he really, I know you gotta like him. But
Fishing.
he's been active for a while too,
Yeah.
though, since
Okay.
2017. So
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
36 years old. so
Another
it's-
dummy pick.
Yeah.
No
26.
spring chicken. Okay.
Maybe he's genuine.
Oh, what about Baby Keem?
Yeah, Family Ties, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was a really big producer before this as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's interesting. He's
Okay.
in Kendrick's circle and everything.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll move on. So Phineas, yeah, I mean, like he's been working in the industry, I think, for a while, but
With his sister.
with his
Yeah.
sister,
Correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. So, I don't know. I think he's a genuine dude because I think Billie
yeah.
Eilish is genuine.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and he produces all of her stuff. And then it's his first solo album, correct?
yeah,
It's
I
his
think so. Yeah.
Second solo
Okay.
album.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you, Hannah.
I almost thought this was going to start making sense, and then it's not making sense anymore.
Like, is there any album out here that's, besides Olivia Rodrigo?
Yeah,
that's-
right?
Yeah.
She's the winner. She's the winner.
I'm kind of with you on that one, Hannah.
Okay.
yeah.
Glass Animals. I think they're genuine. I just kind of, they're just, I don't know. They're not my favorite.
You know what? I nothing that one.
It's
I
kind of
nothing
bland.
them. I nothing them.
It's just kind of bland, like modern rock. It doesn't really do anything.
They could easily win, though.
It could. Well, Coldplay. I mean, I think
win.
Coldplay was up for Grammys all the time, and it's kind of like that. Where to me, it's just kind of like it doesn't do anything for me. It's
Well,
just
the only reason they're on this list is because of Heat Waves. And I just think about Heat Waves, and it's like, that song is not that good. Heat Waves been freaking me out.
Yeah.
But they
Can't
have a lot
make
of
you
good
happier
songs.
now.
Yeah, I
They have a
nothing
lot
know.
of
But
good
who's
ones.
singing?
That song is a nothing song.
Okay, yeah.
I get that.
I know
Uh,
it is a nothing song, but it broke into your mind to get
Yeah.
annoying.
yeah.
Well, that's only because of TikTok, and TikTok is the source of annoying.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So moving on.
Yeah, let's do a flip here, Casey.
So we got this group called Japanese Breakfast, which I really like.
okay.
Super genuine in my opinion. I listened to their whole album, this whole new album of theirs,
Nice.
and man, like cover to cover, just really good, interesting, unique, like alternative music, right? Like rock, electroacoustic, rock, synth kinds of things. It's really great, and it's got some jazz influences, good harmonies. So definitely genuine. I would love for this band to win, but they won't.
It's interesting how Michelle Zauner, right? And then
Yep.
she's the lead singer
Yes.
of, okay. It's interesting. I really love seeing people make it in music when they're 30 plus because you don't get
She's
a lot
32.
of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, like they like to, the countdown clock to 18. Well, the music industry does that too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where they try to
Oh,
get
yeah.
your countdown clock and they try
Yeah.
to pull you right from Disney.
Don't try to make famous when you're over 30. Like, like
well,
you know,
speaking of someone
especially
that's
in music.
18 years old,
Yeah.
let's move from that absolutely genuine pick to the kid Lori. That's what I like to say.
Kid
I like
Lori.
to
you
say
say Lori, but it's Leroy, right? I mean,
Lo-
It's Leroy. Yeah.
Leroy.
Yep.
Because it's not an O at the beginning; it's an A right
so
there.
Australian rapper,
Okay.
18 years old. Tell
18.
us about this one.
I don't think he would exist if Juice World existed.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't think he would exist. I mean, it's kind of the same cadence, song structure.
And it's emo rap too.
So generic or genuine?
It's hard to even say either because
well, I would say he's genuinely himself.
yeah.
But as
absolutely.
an artist, as a musician, his craft,
he's 18.
his thoughtfulness behind his
mean,
music.
I
I
mean,
don't-
he's 18.
I don't even know if an 18-year-old really knows how to be fake like that.
They
You know what I'm
can.
saying?
I mean,
I guess,
hey,
but
Mozart wrote an opera at 12 years old.
that's kind of
Exactly.
crazy.
So
Okay,
it's
so-
like you can't call that generic, even though I'm not pumping Beethoven on the regular.
Yeah, I'm not pumping the Kid Laroi either.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, he did have that
We'll say-
song
okay,
"Stay" with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say kind of
Kind of.
genuine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
No, next one, Arlo Parks, another fantastic album.
Yeah.
Really good artist, really cool, fun, like alternative pop rock synth stuff. It's so like not the catchy crap that I like that I also like too.
Call me maybe.
It's right. This is like the real deal. This is like genuine. That's a guilty pleasure. Already. That's not a song I enjoy.
All right,
That I'm not waving a flag.
enjoy it,
I'm not
but you
kidding.
won guilty pleasures with
I'm
her.
not carrying around a flag that says "Call Me Maybe" is the best song ever. No, it's a guilty pleasure. So just be clear on that. But Arlo Parks is not a guilty pleasure in any way. It's just absolutely genuine, great song.
Yeah.
So I think that should win, but it won't. And then we have Olivia Rodrigo, which I think will win, and I think she's
Win.
I don't know, man. I can't get on board with it yet.
Winner.
I can't get on board with her being genuine yet.
Generic
I
artist,
can't
yeah.
do it yet.
I'm gonna have
what?
to say it.
The
Look at the
jury's still out.
songwriter.
Uh-oh.
Look at the songwriters on
Uh-oh.
driver's license.
I know.
There's two of them, and one
Uh-oh.
of them is Olivia Rodrigo.
I'm
She's genuine.
I know.
Oh, how can
Okay,
you
the
say
jury
she's
is out.
genuine?
The jury is out still.
No,
Like,
hang
I
on,
She's
Hannah.
genuine.
Hang on.
We're putting
Paramore is a thing. Paramore is a thing. Hannah.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Ruff. Is that too aggressive? Sorry.
We've devolved.
I feel very passionate about this.
Yeah, clearly. I do too.
Olivia Rodrigo is genuine, Casey.
I
what are you
respect.
talking
I respect
about
your
right
opinion,
now?
Hannah.
Thank you.
But I don't agree with it.
That's how I feel too.
I can't.
It's
All
tough
right.
because she literally put the artists from Paramore as credited on her album.
Right.
Or what?
but that's for good for you.
Okay, so I
driver's
guess-
license is
Yeah.
different.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, fine.
Okay.
I'm wrong where I'm wrong.
Okay.
And I accept that.
All right. I actually prefer the "Good for You" better than this song, though. I will say for sure.
I'd say so.
And then finally, our last one, Saweetie, 28-year-old
Saweetie.
American rapper.
American.
American rapper.
Yeah, she had a debut single, Icy Girl, that has hundreds of millions of views on
Yeah.
Spotify. That was released on 2018. In
Oh,
2018.
so 4 years ago.
So what?
Best new
what-
artist.
What is this? This generic stuff right here? Just a placement that should not be here.
Yeah, man.
But she is
Probably
a genuine. She's a genuine rapper.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
Okay.
So we've covered the generic or genuine aspect, but now we got to cover who we think is going to actually win this.
It's
Okay.
Olivia Rodrigo. I think
Yeah.
we're
No,
pretty much
it's the Kid Laroi.
established.
It's the Kid
Oh.
Laroi.
I'm going to go with
No.
Olivia Rodrigo is going to win.
No.
Nope.
Yes.
I think it's the Kid Laroi because here's the reason why.
Why?
If you're talking about 0 to 100, like 0 to 100,
Yeah.
that is the Kid Laroi. That fing song gave him an entire career. He was literally nothing before
Yeah.
that song.
But
Literally, had you heard of the Kid Laroi before that
does
song?
he have 1 billion streams on Spotify?
Yes, I know that song for sure has a billion
Are you
streams.
talking Stay?
Stay by the
Yep.
Kid
Stay.
Laroi.
Well,
That one did pretty well. I know.
It
It's
did
got a
pretty- it did
billion. I
pretty
know
well.
it's got to have
it's
a
got
billion.
a billion. Yep.
Okay.
That's
It
not-
does
that's
have
right.
a billion.
That's right. That's right.
I would
Actually,
say
who's gonna win is Baby Keem. Let's just be honest.
Oh yeah.
Out of here.
Glass
Kendrick
animals.
Stan.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin's going to win this one.
Yeah, right?
This year.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm the dissenter on this one because I think that the Kid Laroi will win. I mean, if you're okay, so if this is about like who went from 0 to 100, it's the Kid Laroi. If it's well, I guess Olivia Rodrigo's like that too.
0 to 100 with her solo career.
Yeah, okay. I mean, but I think what'll happen. Now this is just what I think, so it's my opinion, but I think she'll win in the other categories. But then maybe the Kid Laroi will win this category.
Okay.
That's kind of what I
I can
think.
get on board with that.
Because, I mean, I could see her winning Album of the Year for sure.
Sure.
If she
Especially
wins
with
that,
Hannah
she's
Flight.
gonna win this.
Maybe.
They
We'll
do
have
like
to
to
see.
spread the love a little bit, though, too. I think. with
I'm
some of
saying
these
they're
award
going to
shows.
spread the love on this one
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah, they want to do that. So,
Yeah.
well, okay. Well, so how about we talk about, okay, we've obviously decided our all pick. What about some of the other categories that exist? Because obviously we've covered the pop realm
categories.
now. All the big popular stuff.
General stuff.
What about some of these deeper categories that exist? I mean, some, like reggae and like all these other genres and weird,
AC/DC.
the ones they don't air on the actual televised, broadcast. Like,
Yeah.
how about we get into some of those in the aftermath? What do you think?
Perfect.
Totally.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Welcome to the aftermath. Casey, how about you just lead us off because you're so important and you have a degree. Not to undermine other degrees, but why don't you just go ahead and lead us off?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing a deeper dive of the later categories of the Grammys, the ones that don't really get televised.
Yeah.
And so we've all chosen 4 categories each.
Mm-hmm.
4.
And so I have chosen Best Alternative Music Album to start off with. And I think this is such a great category. And this year I had a revelation when I was listening through these. And that revelation is we do not talk about enough of this beautiful music that we're never talking about. We're talking about pop music all the time, like Kanye and whatever he's up to.
crap.
And we're missing out on all this beautiful music that's just like not maybe on the Spotify top 50 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So so that was my revelation, is that there is some beautiful music that's out there. And this category is an example of that. So the albums are Shore by Fleet Foxes. So good. If I Can't Love Her, I Want Power by Halsey. Jubilee by Japanese Breakfast. Oh, so good.
Noise.
Collapsed in Sunbeams by Arlo Parks. And Daddy's Home by St. Vincent. All of them are so amazing cover to cover. I can't really choose, but if I had to choose, it'd probably be Arlo Parks' Collapsed in Sunbeams. But man, that Fleet Foxes album is fire. So that's my alternative music. And it's just so weird. Like alternative music today versus what it was in the 90s is so different.
Very.
But a
My
lot of these,
goodness.
I'll tell you what, alternative music now is very electroacoustic. There's a lot of electronic music, synth, mixed with acoustic instruments. So
That's actually the right middle ground if you really think
it's
about
such
it.
a good balance in this category.
Yeah.
Check out all of these if you're interested in some new fresh music. Okay, moving on. Best American Roots Performance. Okay, this is like a blues, jazz, folk, all these like sort of early Americana kinds of sounds. So believe it or not, Cry by John Batiste is on here. And he's in actually a lot of the bigger categories too. So because that's what this album is, it's Americana.
Yeah, so you would expect it to win if it's in the higher
Yeah.
category.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean,
Yeah.
Love and Regret by Billy Strings, another good one. A lot of these are, pretty good country, a little bit like I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free, which is the Blind Boys of Alabama, and Bela Fleck. Bela Fleck is a virtuosic banjo player. Like, has taken it to levels that the banjo has never gone before, right? In like a jazz way too.
Oh, that's
and just like
interesting.
crazy musicianship, super, super amazing musician.
So
Ever
not
get a chance?
like Ed Helms level.
Rainbow Connection. When he does it in Pig Latin, it's so good. So anyways, Bela Fleck, so good.
Nice.
Same Devil by Brandy Clark featuring Brandy Carlisle. It's pretty good. And then Night Flyer by Allison Russell, another pretty decent one. Ultimately, though, I want John Batiste to win this one. I think he will win this one.
Yeah, I'm with
He's
you on
he's
that.
a bigger name right now, but the Blind Boys of Alabama, Bela Fleck might snatch this one up.
Ooh.
We'll see. But let's go with the album Cry by John Batiste. Okay. Best reggae album. First of all, another revelation, if I may. I picked all of the categories that you have to roll a joint, sit back and chill and just like take it all in. Like, really? I don't know. Like those are the categories. I chose the categories that are like chill and get high and listen to them. So best reggae album just happens to be in this among all the other ones too.
Yeah.
Nice.
In that, so we've got Pamoja by Etana, really, really good sort of R&B soul reggae.
Interesting.
Positive Vibrations by Gramps Morgan, which is very much old school reggae, a little bit of old school ska.
Cool.
Really good one. But nothing new, nothing super fresh, right? But still really good. Live and Livin' by Sean Paul. Well, it's a Sean Paul album, and if you know who Sean Paul is, you know exactly what this album sounds like. It's boo, ka, boo, ka, boo, ka, boo, ka.
Oh, my girl.
whole
I'm the
time.
girl.
There's no reggae about it, honestly.
Wait.
Who's singing? It's just Jamaican EDM. It's not reggae, but just because it's like kind of Jamaican and it's EDM, they're calling it reggae. So I disagree with it.
Fair.
Same with Royal by Jesse Royal. It's the exact same thing. It is Jamaican EDM And there's maybe like one song that's got like the reggae style characteristics, but everything is just Jamaican EDM. So I don't know why that's in here. This band, Beauty in the Silence by Soulja, is like California reggae, like Sublime or Tribal Seeds. Really, really great. I really love this one. This is like summer beach vibes kind of album.
Good to know.
And then finally 10 by Spice. That one's like even more EDM than all of them. It's just like, so honestly, my choice for this one, I picked Pamoja by the female singer Etana.
Cool.
It's like India Irie meets Erykah Badu, but like reggae.
Nice.
So,
Oh, dude.
and I'm really close with the Soulja, Beauty in the Silence by Soulja. So finally, my last category, best score for music for soundtrack for a movie, like a film, right? So film score. And this isn't soundtrack, right? This isn't like, oh yeah, man, that movie Breakfast Club had a really good soundtrack. No. Those are like songs by existing artists. I'm talking score, like the music you hear during the drama and all that, right?
Yeah, well, because the main difference, because you taught me this, it's soundtrack is like songs that are curated, and then score is songs that are written for the movie, right?
Correct.
Yeah, cool.
Correct.
I love how they say though, best score soundtrack for visual media.
I know,
it's like,
so
dude,
ambiguous.
just say
I
best
know.
score.
Best score.
Yeah, make me more confused.
So
Grammys.
exactly.
we've got from the show, I believe, Bridgerton, Chris Bowers. From the movie Dune, Hans Zimmer, a household name there.
That's competitive.
The Mandalorian season 2, which is Ludwig Göransson, which is also television, but there's kind of there's not really that much of a disconnect anymore. The Queen's Gambit, Carlos Rafael Rivera, and then the movie Soul, the Pixar movie Soul, which is John Batiste, but also Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Yeah, that one should win. I mean, come on.
Dude.
Okay, so I would if I had to pick, I would pick the Mandalorian season 2 because Ludwig Göransson is this like just up. I mean, he's not even up and coming anymore, I guess, but man, he is like changing the game of film scores, and I really love. I mean, in the movie Black Panther, which he won the Oscar for, by the way, he worked with Kendrick Lamar, and he created all these amazing like African music sounds, and like I don't know, it's just really great.
Yeah.
But Soul could take this one because it's John Batiste, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, and Soul was a huge Pixar.
It's what they did with the animation. I mean,
it's really good.
It's
So okay, there you go. There's my chill, hang out,
yeah.
roll one up if you got it. Like that's
Yeah.
that. Those are my categories on a deeper dive. So
Right.
For the
let's
Grammys.
throw it next to Jack. You've got some pop categories here. It looks like.
Yeah, so I took a right turn or a left turn. I don't know, right turn on this one, I guess. But doing the pop categories, the more obscure pop categories. I'll start with best pop solo performance.
Okay.
So this is for new vocal or instrumental pop recordings, singles or tracks only. So we have Anyone by Justin Bieber, Right on Time by Brandi Carlile, Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish, Positions by Ariana Grande, and then Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
Positions
I
by
know,
Ariana
right? See, that's the thing.
34, 35.
Oh
Bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
First
just
album
say-
of the year for her.
Yep.
Just
Look, can I just say that I find it she's a little bit cringy to me because of this. It's like she's so far into her sexuality stuff that it's just like everything is that. It's like,
She's
dude,
so talented too, though, man.
yeah,
Like,
she's a great singer. Can we just focus on that? Like, not porn star stuff.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
But she's got to sell albums too.
I get it, and that's the way to
a great talent isn't enough anymore. So
yeah, I mean, I get you have to maybe. I mean, well, you could argue though that the sex icon thing has been around forever. I mean, since Elvis, right?
yeah, since the early 20th century, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, I think that Positions will win. More
over
based
driver's
off-
license.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, well, spread the love, right? I think Olivia Rodrigo is going to
Sure.
win in some bigger categories.
Okay.
And I mean, she's going to win one probably for record of the year too, I would say.
Yeah. Who knows?
Or song of the year.
She could sweep.
She could, yeah, exactly. So I think they're not going to give it to her in this category.
All right.
But moving forward, we have the best pop duo/group performance. And honestly, this one was easy for me, but I'll break it down. For new vocal or instrumental, duo, groups, or collaborative pop recordings, singles or tracks only again. I Get a Kick Out of You by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Lonely by Justin Bieber and Benny Blanco. Butter by BTS. Higher Power by Coldplay, and Kiss Me More by Doja Cat.
Butter's
And I mean,
my winner, man.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. I didn't even have to think about this one.
What
That was a global hit, man.
What about Lady Gaga?
Gaga?
Come on.
No. Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit.
Gaga.
No,
guys.
I've got love for Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga,
Yeah,
and
course.
I
Yeah,
especially got
100%.
But they're not going to win.
Yeah,
No.
they're not going to win because
No.
we're in 2022.
Yeah. If we were in
Thank you,
in
Hannah.
1922, maybe,
Yeah,
like,
sure. Right. But I mean, we're again in 2022, Butter's definitely going to win.
Yeah.
International super pop hit that put the group
Huge.
on the map, especially for Americans. Because I think like, you know how like we can get very America centric and basically ignore everything else out happening in the world.
Yeah.
So I
Good
think
at
this
that.
is the one that kind of Butter was the one that got to the US and
Yeah.
we all went, I like butter. I put that in my food.
Oh, I like K-pop now too. I like K-pop now. And
So-
like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Moving forward, we've got Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album.
Okay, so
And
traditional pop vocal album. This is interesting.
And what does that mean? Well, it doesn't mean anything.
This is the one that, like, that Tony Bennett might
It
win.
really doesn't mean anything.
If Tony Bennett's in this one, this is the one they might win. But anyways, let's hear it.
Right. So Best Pop Traditional Vocal Album. I can't talk. For albums containing at least 51% playing time of new traditional pop recordings.
So
I don't
weird.
I
understand
love how
that.
they said
I
51%
don't-
because musicians don't think in percentages.
I don't
That's f***ing bull.
I don't understand that. Anyways, it
Weird.
doesn't really make
So
sense. But anyways, go on.
So we got Love for Sale, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, Till We Meet Again Live by Norah Jones, A Tori Kelly Christmas by Tori Kelly, Ledisi Sings Nina by Ledisi, That's Life by Willie Nelson, and A Holly Dolly Christmas by Dolly
Oh,
Parton.
this is a tough one, man.
It is a tough one.
I would probably pick either Tori Kelly or Tony Bennett, but yeah, this is a tough one. What you got?
You know,
Willie.
it could go on either of those,
Tori
but
Kelly's great.
like, okay, should I say my want? My want would be Norah Jones because I love Norah Jones, and that's kind of a sentimental, what's the word I'm looking for? Nostalgic pick.
Okay.
You know, because I loved Norah Jones back in the day from like, you know, Don't Know Why. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep, that one too.
Don't know why.
Okay, you know, I want Norah Jones, but I could see it going, well, I could even see it going to Dolly Parton because Dolly Parton. That's all you need to know.
Just a name.
Willie.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it probably goes Tony Bennett, Lady Gaga.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They've been
But
nominated.
this is my category.
But they're nominated in so many categories. They got to spread the love to them sometime,
Well, yeah, of
right? They
course.
got to walk away with the statue.
I think that
At least one.
I mean, Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett are deserving of it.
Okay, so next.
Next one, Best Pop Vocal Album, which I
Okay.
don't know how we didn't cover that with other things.
Wasn't
but
that like the first three categories we talked about today?
Yes, it was.
Right?
Yeah, it was.
I know.
It was.
Sorry, like I'm just like trying.
It's
I'm just
not
confused.
popular album. It's pop album.
Which is
Excuse
again, we had a
me.
whole thing on this one episode.
and it's getting more confused.
Just like alternative is confused too. You know, by the way, there's a rabbit hole there, but continue.
Yeah,
Jack.
I could literally. I
Come
mean,
on,
it's
come
just
on.
so stupid.
Just
for
say
albums,
the picks.
For albums containing at least 51% playing time of new pop vocal recordings.
Okay, sure. Whatever that means.
Justice by Justin Bieber, Planet Her, Doja Cat, Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish, Positions, Ariana Grande, and Sour by Olivia Rodrigo.
I mean, we know which one's gonna win.
Doja.
Yeah.
Doja.
There's a sweep
No,
coming.
it's got to be Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, I
right?
think it's Olivia Rodrigo again for sure. Because Positions by Ariana Grande is just kind of there. You
With
know what
our
I'm
theory
saying?
of spreading the love, though,
it
if
could
it's not that one, which would it be?
Planet Her.
Okay.
Because
Doja?
I think Doja is like right
I feel like Billie Eilish has to walk away with a statue this year too.
I don't know.
This might be the one.
Look,
It
Billie
could be-
Eilish.
I think this could be the one.
It could
be the
be,
one.
but
could be the one.
and I love Billie Eilish. I think she's a great vocalist, and I think her and her brother make super unique music. I just think that like this wasn't their best because I mean you're here's the thing. It's not a fair comparison, but you're gonna compare them to their other work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look at Bad Guy and look at that first album that Billie Eilish put out and how iconic that is.
Yeah.
It's really hard to measure up to that level
Okay.
of iconography, and I just think that like Olivia Rodrigo hits that again.
Okay.
Bringing a new
You know.
vocabulary to the word.
Yeah, I know, right?
Iconography.
Yeah. I hope that's a word.
Iconology. Iconographic. Agrology.
Let's not talk about words. Let's just go to Hannah.
With
All right,
songs
Hannah.
that don't
Alrighty.
need
All right, we're gonna
words.
we're gonna turn up the twang.
We're going out to the sticks, boys. Grab your bush lights.
We're cranking up the
We're
twang
gonna-
factor. Let's
It's
go.
country time. Oh yeah, so my first category is best country solo performance. And in this category, I don't know how many country artists you guys know, but
None.
I know all of
We know
them.
Luke
Oh,
Combs.
yeah?
Hey, we
Yeah.
talked about Luke Combs once. Rain
forgot.
makes corn.
Corn makes whiskey.
That's that song?
Yeah.
It's like when you
Yeah.
talk
Oh
to
my
this,
God.
it's like, oh yeah, I've heard of that one person.
Or is that Luke Bryan?
No, it's Luke Bryan. You're wrong on
Yeah,
that one. That's Luke
yeah,
Bryan.
Luke
dog.
Bryan is
Luke
a
Bryan, Scott Combs,
How many
Jeffers,
white guys named Luke are we gonna get in country?
Jacob, Luke.
Hannah, continue before we keep
Well,
making this too goofy.
we got Forever After All by Luke Combs, which is
Cool.
actually kind of a cute song. The lyrics are nice. He tells a little love story about it.
Super
Like,
cheesy and boring and
Forever
bland.
is real after
It's terrible.
all.
It's a terrible song. It's a
cute.
terrible song. So
It's
go ahead.
cute. And then we have Remember Her Name by Mickey Guyton.
Mm-hmm.
And she performed last year. I don't know if you guys remember. She performed her song Black Like Me at the Grammys.
Fun.
Don't remember.
But
Inspired.
Remember Her Name is nothing special. I mean, it's woman empowerment. So maybe it is. But yeah.
Hey, that's
right.
special, Hannah. I shouldn't have to tell you that,
Yeah,
bro.
jeez.
The lyrics are great. The
Awesome.
song is okay.
Okay.
All I Do Is Drive by Jason Isbell. This is cool. This is a different
Yeah.
sound than the rest of
Old
the
school.
competitors.
Yeah.
Because it's like classic bluesy country.
Yes.
So I did like this
I
song.
can get on board with that stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that one was good.
Okay.
Then we have Camera Roll by Casey Musgraves.
Casey with a
And-
K and a C. Oh, Jed, I hate that spelling.
You don't
Sorry.
like
As someone who shares that name, I don't like that spelling. Anyways,
suppose. Well, she had a new album this year, which was great. It was like a breakup album.
yeah.
I loved it. And
T-Swift.
this song was great. It resonated with a lot of people,
Okay.
and she has a very pretty natural voice.
Okay.
So I love Casey Musgraves.
Great.
And then we have "You Should Probably Leave" by Chris Stapleton.
'Kay.
We all know Chris.
Yep.
Of course.
Honestly, this new album that he has is nothing new. You know, it's the same old
'Kay.
from him. So I would say "Camera Roll" by Casey Musgraves is my.
I'm gonna do
pick
All
for
I
this
Do Is
one.
Drive.
Oh
Because
yeah.
you
That's
don't like
just
that
me.
spelling? Because you're a narcissist?
Yeah. Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, it's a C and an S.
I am a
not K and a
narcissist.
C.
When it comes to my name, no. It's all good. Okay, let's move
Anyways, yeah. Now we have Best Country Duo or Group Performance,
'Kay.
which is the same thing but in a group.
on. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
these
right?
titles.
It just-
Okay. Anyways.
We have "If I Didn't Love You" by Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood.
Oh, that
So-
Jason Aldean.
Obviously, this one was put in because it's two like huge names in country. You know,
Yeah.
they've been around forever. So how could they not?
I
be?
don't mind Carrie Underwood, but Jason
Yeah.
Aldean.
I know.
So
Yeah,
I
I know.
read
Barf.
this, right? It's poppy sound, and I thought it was.
Like the poppy seed?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was POO.
Poop. Yeah, that's my note for the song. It's
There
a
you go.
poopy soundy
Poopy
song.
I was
sound.
very
I hate it.
confused.
So, but that's in a good way. It's poopy in a
Yes,
good way.
poopy
so.
in a great
Okay.
way.
No,
Yeah.
All right.
That's never good. That's just not good.
Okay.
And
What
then-
else we got?
"Younger Me" by Brothers Osborne.
'Kay.
There's actually 80 synth in this song, so I don't know if you guys want to listen to it.
Crossovers.
Yeah, it's
Crossover
kind of
artists.
cool.
Okay.
Kind of cool. New. "Glad You Exist" by Dan and Shea.
Okay.
I love Dan and Shea.
Yeah, I see you've written your bias.
Yeah,
You're
I am
in this-
biased.
yeah,
Well, they
okay.
always perform. They performed at the past Grammys.
Okay.
They put on a good show.
Okay.
Cool.
"Chasing After You" by Ryan Hurd and Maren Morris.
Okay.
Two country pros. How could they not be in it? And then we have "Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home," which is my pick by Ellie King and Miranda Lambert. You know why? Because Ellie King is a pop artist,
Yep.
right? And then we have
Miranda
Miranda Lambert,
Lambert's country artist.
a
That's
big
straight up.
time
Yeah.
country. And when you mash up a big time country artist and a pop or a rap artist, it's either like really
Amazing
good
or
it sucks.
total disaster.
It is so bad.
Yes.
And this song is slaps. It's a certified slap song.
Gotcha.
I love it.
nice.
yeah.
It has
Cool.
a very intelligent title.
Yeah.
Yeah, "Drunk and I Don't Want to
Yes.
Go Home." We've all
Yes.
been there. We've all
Nice.
been there.
Really, the song's just called "Drunk." The rest is in parentheses, so it's just drunk.
Another
this
country song about alcohol. Let's
Yeah,
go.
right?
Yeah.
Why don't they have a country song about weed every once in a while? Like they
Yeah,
never do.
dude.
I swear.
You'd be surprised.
Willie Nelson does.
Hey,
but that's
country
about it.
people smoke weed. We just don't know about it. They don't talk about it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, cool. Best country song. This is a big one. So we have "Better Than We Found It,"
Yep.
Maren Morris. Then we have "Camera Roll" by Casey Musgrave. "Cold" by Chris Stapleton.
Yep.
"Country Again" by Thomas Rhett. You guys
Okay.
know Thomas Rhett?
I feel like I've heard that name. I feel like
He's
Rhett.
had a few like
My name's
big
Rhett.
songs.
Yeah.
not the guy from Rhett and Link, right? Not that guy.
No,
that
not
guy?
the guy from Good Mythical
No.
Morning.
Nope.
Have you guys heard the song "Fancy Like"
No.
by Walker Hayes? Fancy like Applebee's.
No,
You
there's
haven't-
nothing fancy
and that-
like Applebee's.
That's why.
You know what's fancy like an Applebee's? A dark alleyway that smells terrible.
No, but I think it's so funny that this song is on Best Country Song
Okay.
because they wrote it in like 45 seconds. They
Sure.
had to have.
Yeah.
It's not a good
It's
song.
garbage.
And
Okay.
then Remember Her Name by Mickey Guyton.
Okay.
My pick for this is Country Again
Okay.
by Thomas Rhett. He had a new
Easy.
album this year. He's
Yeah.
a big guy. Good
Easy.
music.
Yeah.
I like him.
I would listen to more of these songs if so much garbage wasn't out there in the country music world.
Like Fancy
It's like,
Like.
because
yeah.
like, I mean, if I ever, every time I try to go listen to country, I'm like trying to sift and find the diamond in the rough. And it's
Right.
just like,
That's too hard.
Shift.
Yeah.
I give up. Okay, moving on.
And then Best Country Album.
Okay, so album.
Yes, this is probably the biggest country category.
Okay.
We have Skeletons by Brothers Osborne.
Okay.
Remember Her Name by Mickey Guyton. The Marfa Tapes, Miranda Lambert, John Randall, and Jack Ingram. They sing Marfa, yeah.
Not Martha.
The Marfa tapes.
And
The
not
Marfa tapes.
Mafia.
It's these Washington
The mafia?
people.
Washington, yeah.
Yeah, these.
Rain makes corn.
Beer, truck. Burp, burp. And
On
then
the Mafia truck.
Okay.
Ballad of Dude and Juanita by
Okay.
Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill. That's a country name.
Sturgill.
Straight up. Okay.
I've heard of Sturgill before.
Me too.
He's
Yeah.
really
Sturgill.
good.
Yeah, he's good.
He is good.
He's
Yeah,
good.
he's really good.
Then Starting Over, Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
Nice.
I think that this category is missing two albums. It's missing Thomas Rhett's album,
Okay.
and it's missing Casey Musgraves' album.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I think
Casey's
those were
favorite.
the two biggest,
Yeah.
and they're not anywhere to be seen.
so who wins?
I would say Sturgill probably.
Sturgill. Okay. I can get on
Sturgill.
board.
Respect.
I haven't
Chris-
heard it, but I'm going to get on board.
Yeah,
Sturgill.
trust me, Sturgill
Sturgill.
takes this
Sturgill.
one.
Yeah, he had a
Okay.
Netflix
So
movie.
that's the country wrap.
Okay. So
Thank you, Hannah.
we've hit alternative music and reggae and all the, that stuff. We've hit some pop. We've hit some country. Let's hit the other corner of this spectrum
Yeah.
with Justin. He's going to talk about all the rap categories, basically.
Wait,
right?
I'm gonna talk about rap.
No way.
No
I mean,
way.
I've never even. Have you ever talked about like?
No. Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's Mick Jenkins' album, Elephant in the Room, not getting into anything.
Bullshit.
BS.
I'm just saying,
it's
man,
horrible.
That is
It's
Yeah,
bad.
not cool.
Come on.
that is a crime.
Ah.
Anyways,
And then Drake withdrew everything because
Good.
because Drake
he's-
sucks.
He could have won for Family Ties or Trade.
So what's sad?
See, I
is-
don't even
no,
remember the
see,
song anymore.
Drake wouldn't have won on merit. He would have won on his name.
100%.
That's it.
Yeah.
Which is bull.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Because it's just diluting the list, really.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah,
it
and
is.
we would have had Way Too Sexy win Best Rap Performance.
Ugh.
Anyways, we're going to talk
Gross.
about Best Rap Performance. And the first one they got is Family Ties by Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
And then we got Up by Cardi B. And then My Life by J. Cole featuring 21 Savage. And Thought Shit by Megan Thee Stallion. I really think the Megan Thee Stallion one could win. I'm just kidding. Oh, why is this here?
Yeah.
If
That one's not good.
if that one was going to win, I would much rather have Cardi B's Up.
And
be there.
I see your note here how that's the song
Very
that would play in a strip club. That's,
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
it's really that bad. It's really not.
It's really bad.
And I like Megan Thee Stallion actually all right. I don't.
Yeah,
but
she's good rapper.
that song's terrible. Okay.
Yeah, and then actually Cardi B and Up. Oh, Cardi B's really good.
So which
Is
one?
she actually on
good.
beat?
She's really good and she's really fast and complicated.
Fair.
And then My Life by J. Cole. I mean, it's J. Cole.
I mean, J. Cole is J.
It's
Cole.
J.
is J.
Cole.
So which one wins?
Family Ties, even though
Okay.
I think they were drunk while making it.
Oh, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is absolutely incredible. It's incredible.
Okay.
It's from Smoking on Top Fives, that right there, starting right there. Those lines.
Okay.
Dude,
They'll have them win it.
look,
Nice.
I
Just
remember when
those
you hated this
4
song.
lines.
Yeah.
Because
I
I only
remember when you
listened to
hated
the
You did.
first minute and a half of it, and then you get the Kendrick's verse, and it's fine. When he's actually rapping,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fine.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have to skip 2.5 minutes to get to
Of
it.
trash. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which a lot of these other ones have that trash in there. So, anyways, going to more trash. Best melodic rap performance. Yeah.
Let me just real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know what a melodic rap is. I know what rap is. Like versus rhythmic rap. Does this mean
So,
like
for
there's
example, Doja Cat would not be in the rap performance, but she's going to be in the melodic rap
but
performance.
she doesn't rap melodically. Like that's what I don't get. It's not melodic.
Well, is it rapping
is.
melodically, just like
It's
singing?
just rhythmic. I've heard the Doja Cat
Yes.
one a million times. There's nothing melodic.
That's exactly what they're saying for this.
That is so weird.
Well, if it,
It
uses
is
two
weird.
notes,
This is them creating another like
Because
category.
the reason why J. Cole and Lil Baby are on here because it's Lil Baby because he's a melodic rapper.
Is it because
and
no,
it's
I see.
Pride is the Devil.
Is it
J. Cole is singing Pride is
Okay,
the Devil
that
the
makes
whole
sense.
time.
so,
So-
I'm looking at this now and it says
Yeah.
because they rap and they sing the R&B like sort of hooks.
Exactly.
So because Doja Cat sings the hook and she raps,
Exactly.
you can be nominated for this category.
Exactly, but then it gets confusing because
So
it's
Lauryn Hi-
Industry Baby by
Lauryn
Lil
Hill
Nas
would dominate
and-
this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But that Donda song did not get on here. Excuse me, that one. But all right, so that's why it's a little confusing that
Okay.
they have Industry Baby by Lil Nas X
Yep.
featuring Jack Harlow because they have both of those aspects that you're talking about where someone does the chorus, someone raps, and it's a little it's interesting.
Okay.
And then they have What's Her Name by Tyler the Creator.
What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Yeah, and then Hurricane by Kanye West featuring The Weeknd and
Okay.
Lil Baby, which I think
Little baby.
unless Lil Nas X wins this one, Hurricane is definitely going to take this.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
okay, moving on. Best rap song.
Okay.
Even though we just literally said best rap song 2 seconds ago.
Every category.
We're going with Bath Salts by
Bath
Sean
salts.
Carter.
I love that name, Bath Salts. Such a good one.
By Sean Carter. For those of you that do know Jack, that's Jay-Z.
of course, of course.
And then R.I.P. DMX.
Yep.
This one should win because it also has Nas.
Oh,
I mean, this
what a good lineup.
It's so good.
Great lineup.
But the one that's actually gonna win, I'm getting to the winners before we're talking about all the nominations. I
Okay.
know, but it's Best Friend by Saweet and
Sweet.
Doja Cat.
Okay.
That one's. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That one was TikTok everywhere. It's the most played one. I mean, come on.
Okay.
And then we got Family Ties again. I don't see it winning
No.
in this one at all.
I wouldn't mind if it won, or I guess, but
It's
not
fine
gonna-
if it wins earlier.
Yeah.
It's fine, but
fine.
not this one.
Okay.
And then Jail, not Jail Part 2 with the baby. It's
Okay.
Jail 1 with Jay-Z, and then it's My Life with J. Cole and 21 Savage, which I don't think that that's gonna win this one either.
real quick, did
I
Nas's album come out too late to be in this nomination?
Best rap album, Casey. Best rap
But
album.
none of the songs like from it are on here, right? Like
I know.
that's
That's
so.
a,
That's what I'm
that's
just
a
like.
travesty.
Nobody
Not
by
one
this-
Nas song have I seen yet.
nobody by
Nas
Nas
and
and-
Miss Lauryn Hill. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Anyways.
should literally be sweeping everything.
Yes,
it should be
absolutely.
sweeping
If this was 1997,
everything,
they
man.
would be.
True.
If it was 2008,
They might.
I mean, come on, this is
Okay.
another 2000
yeah.
reference.
Okay. So
But talking about the best rap albums,
Yeah.
I'll save the best one for last. But okay, we're doing the off-season J. Cole. I wasn't too impressed with that one.
Okay.
Same with Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
I personally think that they just had time because of COVID and they were able to make an album, and
pumped
that's
one out.
and that's what they did.
Feels
I mean,
manufactured. Kind of like just.
it feels like it's just their downtime.
Yeah.
You know, it's their downtime. And
Sure.
it's great. If you like those two, go listen to it. It's absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
But kind of the same lines as Donda by Kanye West, which is also in this
Okay.
category, where it's like, it's very nice to have this here, but it shouldn't win because it wasn't the best album.
I don't like it.
Because you know what was the best album and what
I-
rap album won last year? King's Disease 1 won last year. And King's Disease 2 by Nas should win this year.
I hope it does. It should. It's deserving of it.
And Hit Boy was actually on Best New Artist for a little bit, and
Okay.
then he wasn't for some reason.
Yeah.
He completely produced this album. Every aspect to this album is a vibe. It is something that you will listen to at a specific day. I mean, I go back to this album every week to listen to Nobody, Store Run, Rare. I mean,
Let me expand upon that too,
it's
because
just really nice.
honestly, before this album, this Nas album, you're gonna find this crazy, but I had never listened to a Nas song
Really?
in
Okay.
my entire life.
I don't find
Justin,
that crazy.
Justin showed
No.
me this album.
Based on your
that
age,
crazy.
that makes
I don't
sense
fi-
because
yeah.
like I grew up in the 90s, you know, so
Well-
I mean, he was huge then.
And if I was more into rap, I would definitely know
And
about
then I
it.
had an older
but-
brother, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. Like, as a not hugely rap person, I can without a doubt say that King's Disease 2 is not only one of the best produced albums in terms of rap,
Yes.
but
Right.
like hits wise and
Yeah.
meaningfulness.
Lyrical meaning.
Oh my God. I mean, you just listen to Miss Lauryn Hill's verse on Nobody.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
I mean,
It
even
is
the
done.
meaning of the song to where
Yeah.
I wish I could be nobody.
Yeah.
Just I wish I could just be in a crowd
That's
and
your
enjoying.
Dude,
yeah.
that's your whole point about
yeah.
those are those artists
Yeah.
who don't want you to know who they
Yeah.
are, like Frank
No.
Ocean, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's who did the Trouble on Central?
Buddy, who
Was that this
released
year?
a new album. No,
Okay.
that was 2018-19.
Oh,
but
dang, because
he actually released a new album
did he?
this week.
He's good, man. That's
great.
Like I might put that in, you know, if that was eligible
Yeah.
for this. Like that's one of my like when you showed me that, I was like, man, I really love this, and that
Next
could be
year.
a melodic rap song because he kind of sings the
that's
chorus.
so
on
that's R&B.
it. Yeah,
That's R&B
But he-
right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Anyways, it's great stuff.
Moving
So
forward.
okay, nice coverage, everyone.
Everyone.
We divided and conquered.
Divided and conquered.
Divided.
And I feel pretty good about our assessments here. So nice job.
Absolutely. Well, if you appreciated it, viewers, give us a like on our social medias, and we'll look forward to hearing from you. So this has been the Cheap Shot Music Podcast.
Download or stream this episode wherever you get your podcasts.
Please leave a like and or a comment on our social medias. It is greatly appreciated.
And thank you everyone for listening.